Now that you have your magic ring, most patterns will probably ask you to increase into the stitches in the magic ring. So in a lot of my patterns, it will ask you to increase into the 6 stitches of the magic ring. So increasing basically is single crocheting twice into the same stitch, and it increases the number of stitches. So usually if you're increasing by an extra stitch. So you'll have your 6 and then you'll increase in all 6 and that will make 12. So how do you do that? Insert your hook. Make sure it's a little bit more tighter. Right, so also just a tip. If sometimes, occasionally whilst you're working, your middle can open up a little bit, just pull your tail of your magic ring gently and it should close back up. But that's normal, it happens. So, how to increase? So, you're going to be inserting your hook into the next stitch. Now, I will just show you, there is a front loop and a back loop to each stitch. It kind of looks like a V, like it looks a little bit like a V. Sometimes it's harder to tell and to show in the chunkier, fluffier yarn. It's a little bit easier to show in like acrylic yarn, but there is a front and a back loop. And when you insert your yarn into a stitch, you need to make sure, unless specified otherwise, that you are inserting under both of those loops. So when you insert into the first loop of the, when you insert into the first stitch of the magic ring, it can be a little bit harder to get your hook under both, but just wiggle it in and it will go in. See, so I've tried that and it hasn't gone under, it's only went under one. So sometimes I find the first stitch can be a little bit more fiddly. Right, okay, there we go. So now my hook is inserted under both of those loops. So if I like pull this apart, you can see that there is a gap. That means that both loops are on the hook. So now that you've inserted into the stitch, what you're going to do is you're going to yarn over and pull through. So now you should have 2 loops on your hook. Then what you're going to do is you're going to yarn over and pull through both the loops on the hook. So that is one single crochet. So to do an increase, you're going to repeat that exact same method in the same stitch. So you're going to insert back into this stitch. So it's kind of more difficult to tell, but there will be a hole, not this one, but this one here. I poke my nail, there we go. So through that stitch, so you're inserting in the exact same stitch here that you've just done that in. So insert, yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through both loops on the hook, and that is how you increase. So I will do that again in the next stitch. So the next stitch, insert, so now both of those loops are on the hook, yarn over and pull through. So now you have 2, yarn over, pull through both, insert into the same stitch. See, that's a little bit easier to see. Insert into the same stitch, yarn over, oh sorry, oh come on, sometimes it's harder because I'm actually looking in my phone camera whilst doing this instead of actually at the yarn, and then yarn over and pull through both. So that is how you increase. So I'm going to do that in all 6 of the stitches. So I think this is my 3rd one, this is my 4th, this is my 5th, and that's my 6th one. So now I should have 12 stitches around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 12 is this last one that's connected to the hook. So I have 12 stitches, and that is how you increase in amigurumi.